You already know who it is. It's your boy Big Blanco, the mother biggest. Shout out to my dog, Fuchsia's TV. Let's go. Blanco!
Okay, we live with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to been did this last year. You know,
for sure.
You know, timing, you moving, I'm moving, you know, but we finally here, you know what I'm saying, to get this interview. For the people that don't know, that's gonna watch this joint, check this shit out, who we rocking with on Fuchsia's TV?
Hey man, you already know it's your boy Big Blanco, the motherfucking biggest, man. Y'all tap in.
That's what it is, man. You came in here, you know what I'm saying, you putting that shit on. The chain, that shit hard as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? How much you spend on the chain, bro?
Hey man, shit, at least $100. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to put the full number out there, but you already know, man. We putting houses up on shit like this, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Now, you know, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I've been seeing, you've been getting posted a lot on my page a lot, so people gonna want to know, you know what I'm saying, your background and shit, bro.
For sure.
Where exactly you come from with it?
I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's about like 30 minutes from Raleigh, the capital of North Carolina.
Okay, now.
Right.
I did an interview out there about 3 or 4 months ago, and they was having like a state of emergency out there. Man. They call it Murder Mount, man. So like, how wild does it get out there, though, man?
Yeah, it's treacherous out there, man. Somebody gets shot every day in Rocky Mount. Every single day. There's something going down, something wild, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what they call it, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, like, you know, that ain't some way you just want to goddamn be, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got a reason to be there, ain't no need for you to be out there, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's some of the shit that you've been probably seeing out there growing up, you know?
Man, shit, man, you know, I done seen it all being out there, born and raised, man, just... It's wild out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too bad for the people, like, you know, if you know what to do and how to move. But then again, you know what I'm saying? It really is wild out there, you know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Why you think there's so much violence out there, you know what I'm saying, in Rocky Mountain?
I mean,
Rocky Mountain.
You never really know, man. Different situations, man. It's a lot of activity, a lot of street stuff going on, a lot of drug activity, a lot of gang activities, stuff like that, you know, just a lot of street shit, you know what I'm saying, that's going on, really.
Yeah. Now, I see you be up in Raleigh, you know what I'm saying, networking a lot, you feel me?
Right.
What's the difference between networking with this music stuff in Raleigh compared to, you know, when you back home in Rocky Mountain?
Right. You know, in Raleigh, it's more of a music scene, you know what I'm saying? It's not really a music scene in Rocky Mountain. I mean, it's people that's doing music, but it's not really a music scene where people is like, okay, you know, he going hard, you know what I'm saying? It's just like kind of, you know what I mean? It's not really a music scene, you know what I mean? It's people that do it. But then, you know, you got to branch out to bigger cities, you know? So that's what leads me to Raleigh and doing what I do, you know what I mean, up this way.
Yeah. So what was it like for you before this music stuff, man? Like, what was Big Blanco doing and shit, bro? Football, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you went to?
For sure, man. You know, I went to Rocky Mount High School, and I also went to another school that's in Rocky Mount, Northern Nash. I went to both of them, you know. So I knew anybody who was anybody in Rocky Mount, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody know me. But, you know, back in the school day, you know, I was always a funny guy, man, but I did play football and all that, the sports and all that good stuff, you know, so that's what I come from, you know, doing that, you know, just being popular in school, being cool, freestyling in between classes, battle rapping, stuff like that, you know, that's just how I came up and what I started doing, how I do it.
Most definitely. So when did you, you know what I'm saying, say you had to, you know, do for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, mom and dad be there at first, and then you got to do for yourself. You're going to want them Jordans. You're going to want to,
for sure,
look, you know, fresh.
Right.
You know
I mean, you know, I guess you could say around that time, around high school and middle school, you know, when you want the nice things, you know, I guess you could say, you know, jumped out into the streets, off the porch, and, just being out there, you know what I'm saying, doing what you got to do, I would say around that time, you know what I'm saying, around high school time, and, you know, I done had a couple jobs growing up, you know what I'm saying, side hustles, and,
You had 9 to 5s and shit?
I done had 9 to 5 before, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't a 9 to 5 type nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I get tired of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Structure and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Having to wake up early. I ain't with that, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got to wake up early for something, then I will.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, just the structure and all that. I can't do it, man.
Where was you working at though?
I done worked at back in the day. Like I used to work at Target back in the day.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm saying, recently, you know what I'm saying, look, a few years back, I used to work at Cummins, a big plant, you know what I'm saying? They make engines and all that, you know what I'm saying?
You was doing like 12-hour shifts and shit?
12-hour shifts, man. But I tell you, like, I mean, the money was good. But, like, at the same time, I ain't built for nothing like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get tired of it. After a while, I'm like, look, I start missing days, start being late. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do it, man, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, not saying I need faster money, but, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I always had the you know, just had a little philosophy or a little something. I ain't gonna say a philosophy, but I always had the mentality like, you know, them jobs don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna do the bare minimum on a job that I gotta do, cause they don't give a damn. You die today, nigga, they gonna have somebody in that bitch tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just really how I feel about jobs. You know what I mean?
So who was some of the rappers that you know you listened to back in the day that probably was like, that I fuck with this nigga, this dude make me want to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? Who was you listening to?
I mean, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I started out battle rapping and stuff like that. So I was listening to people like Jada Kiss, okay, you know, the Locks, and you know, I was listening to Dipset, you know, Joel Santana, all them guys. You know, I even, you know, listen to Cassidy. You know, them guys, because, you know, I had fell in love with the whole battle rap scene and the way that they formulate their stuff. You know, I just fell in love with that. That's what I started out doing. Yeah.
Was it any, you know what I'm saying, was it NC like Petey Pablo? Or?
I mean, you know, I got, you know, respect for Petey. Okay. You know what I'm saying, for being like one of the first major artists from NC, but, you know, he wasn't somebody that I really listened to back in the day, okay, you know.
That's respect, though, because he definitely paved the way, though. You
for sure, definitely.
Flowers.
You put NC on the map.
Yeah, so for somebody that probably looking at you, like, you know what I'm saying, they probably at a 9-to-5 right now, Walmart, but they trying to goddamn get what you got. They trying to get the chain, they trying to get money, they trying to move on their own time. What advice would you give them?
I mean, it just depends. Like, you know, for one, you got to know what you want as a person, you know what I'm saying, and how you trying to move, but it's like you being complacent, doing the same thing every day, you know, you're not gonna progress, I would say, unless you save your money and invest it into doing something productive, like I did. Save my money, invest it into something that I really want to do, yeah, and then, you know, get your foot out the door, but in the door at the same time for something else, you know. Yeah, that's all it is, you know.
Now, what would you say, you know what I'm saying, that was that big song where everybody was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you could do this shit, you can get big in this music shit. What was that first song?
I mean, you know, like I said, I started out battle rapping, so, you know, people already encouraged me to do it, you know, like, feeling like, you know, like you got what it takes, you know, you got the image, you can do it, you got the it factor. So they was telling me that before I made songs, but I would say, like, something that went crazy that let the people know that, like, in my city, in my area, that I could do it, you know, before they knew me, that made them want to know me and learn to know me, was I got a song that's going crazy on the radio right now in my city, in my state and stuff like that. It's called It's Still So Hard, and I use the pun sample. The pun sample, It's So Hard. I just flipped it my way and made it It's Still So Hard, you know?
Yeah. Now that Motion song, you know what I'm saying, that joint go up crazy. I be hearing that on the radio too.
For sure. That Motion one, you know, that's my new single out with Money Man right now, and currently it's only been out for a month, and it's at over 500,000 streams on Spotify already. Yeah, you know, and a hefty number. I don't remember what it is on Apple Music, but it's going crazy on Apple Music. But, you know, notably on Spotify, it's at about 600, almost 700,000 streams.
Word,
you know what I'm saying? Less than a month. Well, just right at a month, you know?
Yeah, so how did, you know, you and Money Man link up? Like, y'all got several songs together, right?
No. Just me and Money Man just linked up for that one right there.
Okay. Well, I guess because y'all hang around each other a lot. So
Right. You know.
Yeah. But, like, how did that link up come about, though?
That relationship right there formulated from Tim Boss.
Okay.
Tim Boss, you know, it just, you know, Tim, you know what I'm saying, big dog in the city, big dog in North Carolina. You know, he saw that I was working. you know, he saw that, you know, I was working, trying to do what it takes, and you know, I knew that if I wanted to work with an artist, he was the guy that I would have to reach out to. And you know, me being a fan of Money Man growing up and listening to what he had, you know, I always wanted to work with Money Man. And then, you know, the time came when I was able to do so. And, you know, I talked to Tim Boss, and I saw Money Man was coming to town. So, hey, the rest is history right now, you know.
Definitely. What's some advice that Money Man probably done gave you behind the scenes, like about this music? Because he been in this shit, so.
Right. You know, I really, you know, I spoke to Money Man, but we ain't really had a chance to really sit down and talk, you know what I'm saying? But just from the stuff he preach in his music, you know, that's what I learned from him, you know. Money Man is a real nigga, man, a real get money nigga. He gonna tell you straight like it is. He the type of nigga tell you save your money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Save your money, nigga. Invest your money. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here doing some hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? Just I learned from stuff like that when I listen to Money Man and just the stuff he preached. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I know it's funny that you just mentioned save your money, but I be seeing you be, you know what I'm saying? You be happy with it. You know, you be throwing money. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But you know. No, go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Nah, but that's big though for like a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I remember I seen Lil Baby before he was Lil Baby at a showcase in Raleigh. Right. And he was the only rapper in there throwing money. You know what I'm saying? So that made me look at him like, cause like all these rappers rapping about money, but if you ain't really showing it, you know what I'm saying? It kind of make you like you cap. So like what's your reason behind? You know what I'm saying? Throwing money and shit in the club, like.
I mean, exactly what you said. You talking about money in your songs and you doing stuff like that. You know, you got to be able to put forth the image. You know what I'm saying? If you putting that image out there, you got to look at the competition. You know what I'm saying? The other rappers and what they doing, like what you rapping about. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, you know, you got to be able to put forth that image. If you rapping about the money, and you got to be able to do something with it. Have something. How you rapping about money and you ain't got no money?
Yeah. What about if you can rap it into existence though?
That too. You know, that take a special type of artist to do something like that, to go crazy and not have to rap about money, and you know, and eventually it take off and he do got the money. Then I bet you when he do take off that way from not rapping about money, once he get the money, he'll start rapping about the money then.
Because even with like the artists that you said, like you said Dipset, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you listen to Jeezy and all that too. Right, for sure. Them niggas was rocking chains, you know what I'm saying? Boosie, it kind of make you adapt to their music more too. You know for sure. And they got the image. But yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? What's your whole opinion on, you know, the whole NC hip hop scene right now?
Right now, NC taking off. They watching NC right now. NC is where it's at right now. You know, other than major cities like Memphis going real crazy right now in the music. But NC is definitely on the map now, you know what I'm saying? For the longest, NC wasn't on the map. You know, they weren't talking about NC. But now NC is definitely on the map. Music-wise, we on the map, for sure.
Is there anybody that you know what I'm saying, you want to tap in with, like, for a feature in the Carolinas that you probably listen to? Like,
I mean, music-wise, you know, it's a lot of people, you know, doing what I'm doing. Of course, you know, I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, I love to work with J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a legend, you know what I'm saying, one of the best to ever do it from NC. Shit. I ain't opposed to working with nobody from NC that's really going crazy out here. Tootsie, Baby, anybody. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, to go back to, you know what I'm saying, when you was in Miami and shit, like, what was that like, you know, being in Club Taboo?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You promote your music and shit. Like, how is it networking outside of NC?
Man, it was all love in Miami and Florida. Like, you know, I touched a lot of people down there, and, you know, just I was down there working. You know, just it feels like home away from home, to be honest. You know, when I walked into the room, I just, you know, bring the demeanor that I bring, and, you know, they definitely was fucking with it. They showed me a lot of love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What about the strip clubs? You feel like the strip clubs better in Miami than Raleigh, though? You know, Raleigh is kind of
you got to look at it, Raleigh or Miami. You know, Miami is a whole different level for everything, really. You know what I'm saying? But it's just bigger. You know what I'm saying? A lot more everything. You know?
Yeah. Not to get in your pockets, but what's the most you throw? You know what I'm saying? In a strip club, man. What you think is the most? Like, Well, all together, you feel me?
I ain't going too crazy. Maybe like a few bands or something.
A few bands?
A few bands, like,
okay.
Nothing real crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saving more than I'm spending. I preach that.
Okay.
Save more than you spend, man. You know?
Yeah, and you was in the club with, what rappers was in that bitch that night? You said Mac Main?
Mac Main, Lil Wayne.
That's hard.
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
It was some more people in there. Jadakiss.
Seeing all that and seeing like you right there with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Do they give you more motivation, you know, coming back to the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Seeing that?
For sure, because, you know, ain't no regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't having no motion, you ain't getting into no section with them guys. Nigga, they wouldn't even turn to look at you if you ain't having motion out here to shake the room or do something like that when you're moving through. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. You know, just give me more motivation, keep stepping, and then, you know, keep doing what I'm doing. And maybe one day, you know, maybe I'll link with them guys, you know?
Most definitely. Now, when I post you on my page, you get a lot of love, but it seems like you getting a lot of hate too, bro. Like, man, what you think it is? Like, how do you react to that when people be, you know, posting hate comments?
I don't even read the comments half the time. I ain't even worried. People will tell me, like, you say it, I'll be like, I ain't even see it. Because a lot of times, and I ain't gonna lie, I have though, sometimes, but yeah, they trolling. You know how the internet is, man. The internet is undefeated. Yeah. If you don't have thick skin, this is the wrong profession for you. Yeah. If you worrying about what people say, that's the wrong profession. Like, you need to go and hang it up. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about it, I ain't really too much worried about it because, like you said, getting a lot of love and a lot of hate, and the hate don't make me or break me. It's the love that make me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And 9 times out of 10, they probably still staying with their mama. Still, you know. Man,
2 followers. you got 12 followers. Why is you talking about me?
Hell yeah.
Shit. And I done looked one time, and the little boy was following me. I said, man, come on, man, get a life, bro. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Now talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, what's new for you, what you got coming out and shit.
Well, you know, I got the Motion single going crazy right now, and you know, I got like a whole album in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Still working. You know, you don't never stop working, man. Just keep making music, keep dropping. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming, man. You know, just a lot of stuff. A lot of arena shows coming up, stuff like that.
Yeah, I seen you on
just,
some,
you know, real big stuff.
Shit. Have you done it yet, or you about to?
Nah, the first one is, matter of fact, is on the 11th. Gonna be in Indianapolis, Indiana, okay. At with Jeezy, Finesse, Boogie, and them.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
For sure.
Now I know this is a crazy question, but would you ever see yourself signing there?
To
just signing a record deal, like, you know, come and get you.
Yeah, of course I could. If it made sense, you know what I'm saying. It's just, you know, just to have that machine. Okay. You know what I'm saying, because a label could push you way further than you could push yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times. Like, you could be the man in your region going dumb. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole nother region in West Bubblefuck that a goddamn label could push you through and turn you to the man out there too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the need that certain artists, and, you know, it's different situations for different artists. You know what I'm saying? As far as needs to have a label behind them. But I could definitely see myself with a label. That's, you know, just to, you know what I mean, turn me to a mega superstar. Most definitely. Not just in my hometown or my region.
So you need about, what, 500,000 to be enough, or do you probably need more than that?
500? I mean, it depends on who it's from. Okay. And it depends on the stipulations in the contract. If I took 500, I would consider 500 if the stipulations and everything in the contract matched up to where, you know, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stress, oh, I need $1 million or better. I'll take 500 if the contract is mapped out enough to where a couple years down the road, I see myself making 5 to 10 to 20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. Now, now for people that's trying to, you know, if they're trying to get in tune with you, you know what I'm saying, for a feature, for shows, you know, bookings, all that, where can they get at you at?
Just, you know what I'm saying, hit the link in my bio. You know what I'm saying? You can email the email on my website, iambitblanco.com, or you can go straight to my Instagram, big_Blanco with 3 O's, And just, you know what I'm saying, in the bio, hit the email and see what's going on. If you serious, you know, we'll get back to you and we'll work it out.
All right, that's what it is, man. We signing out.
For sure.